Okay, so I'm doing this live stream in a different place um, for now, for this morning. Um, and then I'll do my videos in the usual house in which I do them in the usual location. So I just want to take some time and acknowledge the beginning of the new astrological year. So we're stepping into a new year. It's March 20th. The sun is moving into Aries. And not only is the sun going to be moving into Aries, which, um, today is National Astrology Day, so let's acknowledge that. But the moon's going to be moving into Scorpio. And this is going to be for the next couple of days. So from the 20th, 21st, 22nd. So up until Wednesday, the moon's going to be in the sign Scorpio. And so I myself am an Aries sun. So this is really my shining time. Um, like there's a song from a movie. I don't know if some of you have seen it or not. Thomas and Friends, The Magic Little Road, and I think it goes like, "This is your shining time" or something. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Something like that. Do, 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 do. Um, so, everybody has their shining time for the 30 days out of the year. Um, so we just had this past astrological year, before our American calendar said January 1st is New Year's Day. This makes much more sense for New Year's Day, starting out the New Year's, getting out your New Year's resolutions and changing things and initiating them. Because of the activation energy that's very motivating and very energetic, very, it's a very go-getter energy. If you're imagining the race or the chase, wanting to be first. Aries energy is very first oriented because it is the winner of the zodiac. Because if you were in a race, then first place is the winner. So, not to brag, but numbers are numbers and signs are in the certain order that they are. Um, but so, um, this is such a precious time of year. This is such an exciting time because, the grass is becoming green, flowers will start to come out, the birds will really, really sing, the days will get longer, leading up to the summer solstice day on the 21st of June. That'll be around the time when, I'm saying this now, I'm not totally sure 100%, but I'll be doing my oracle reading. By the way, hop over to that video, which will be premiering today on the oracle reading for spring of 2022 oracle reading. I'm using the Enchanted Map oracle. This is something I got last summer. It is really wonderful oracle deck, all about if life was a map, if your journey was a map, and where do you want to go, which would be the best place to go. Looking at the past, present, and then future, where you're coming from and where you're going. um your destiny, what's best for you, what's right for you. But, with the empowering, not dictating, but empowering cards that you pull. When you pull a card, it's not, oh, you must follow this and do this. No, 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 no. It's an invitation to do this. Um, you know, it's sort of a suggesting, persuading, encouraging sort of, uh, way that it goes about it. So today is March 20th, and the sun is in Aries, which is the ram, and the moon is in Scorpio, which is the scorpion. Now, this is really, really intense. By the way, the sun, 0 degrees of Aries. Um, yesterday, my horoscope, I talked about going into a temple of, getting real truth and real wisdom, you know, because yesterday we were at the end of Pisces, the last degree of Pisces, the maturest of that sign, and taking the Aries influence with the wisdom of Pisces. It's very similar to the Scorpio and Sagittarius um, cusp in a way. So those were just the thoughts that I had about that day. Um, but so now we are starting afresh and anew. And I'm gonna say it. Come on, baby, light my fire. So anyway, um, how can you be a pioneer in your own life? What goals and ambitions you have that you want to initiate, that you want to act upon? Not being the armchair astronaut that just has all these ideas and visions and da 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 da, sits on them, thinks about them, but doesn't act them out. Big question. Big question. Um, so what is it you want to manifest? So we have this Jupiter in Pisces, which is just anything is possible, basically. You can dream something up, you can dream it up, and anything is a possibility. And there's more luck when it comes to compassion in relationships. Also, and the mystical spiritual world, terms of healing relationships, that's 2022. It's a 6 year all about relationships and harmony and healing in relationships. So, um, there's not much I can say about numerology, although I can put that little detail in there. Um, but so talking about the moon is your emotions. The moon is how you feel, your moods. And it moves really, really quickly. It's not the most stable of energy. Um, it really, really is pretty reactive and pretty sensitive. And it has to do with the waves and how they move, apparently. So, moon being in Scorpio, this is super duper intense. We have the sun in Aries, which is really masculine, very fiery. I won't take no for an answer. I have a goal. I'm going to go to the ends of the earth to achieve that goal. And Moon in Scorpio is super duper driven emotionally. The phrase is, I wish, I desire. I have a desire, and I'm going to take the Scorpio intensity, combine it with the Aries motivation and fire energy, and this can be super duper motivating. So it's either focus, you have your blinders on, you are committed, you are really, really set up for success, and you're determined to give it all you have, or the moon in Scorpio can really take you down into the darker places of life to where there's a frustration and there's a moodiness where things are just so dark, and we don't want to be here, and this reality is really, really uncomfortable. And so there may be a lot of negative um, emotions where we might really see the deeper, darker areas of life, and that might pull us down into maybe some lower frequencies. But Sun and Aries, get up, get out. It's really time to be physical. Aries is all about moving in the physical body. Take some time and get outside today. Either take a walk, go for a run, do something to activate that fiery energy. We've been in the dream time, and now it's time to get outside once again. And I have a song about, believe, it's on my channel on Aries season, and it's just kind of a monologue of a Aries path that has kind of lit the world on fire at one stage, and then because of that, repressed the fire, kept the fire in, and walking outside on the 21st of March. No, I want to act on this again. This is my time. There's suddenly a really empowering, really hot moment, hot time where it's time for me to act and be assertive. And with the North Node and Taurus, we can be loving and stable about that and grounded about that in our values. And I have Mercury in Taurus. So, anyway, so sometime during this season, Mercury, the planet of your mind, will be entering Aries, and that's going to be full speed ahead. And we're going to talk about that another time. But so we have this Sun in Aries and Moon in Scorpio energy. And then we actually have, looking to see this here, what astrology.com has to say about this. So the moon square Pluto. So the moon in Libra. So this is the early part of the day. This is the beginning. The moon will shift into Scorpio. The moon in Libra. We want to connect. We want to be fair. We want to be just in relationship. And then Pluto in Capricorn is all about, because Capricorn rules institutions, government structures. Um, if you were to walk around the city and see a high, tall building, like, the White House would be very, very Capricorn, because that's very leadership energy, where power and authority, it's very, very authoritative, and it's a challenging in that. A challenging in not only those things, but maybe if we're really, really being true to ourselves when it comes to our goals and ambitions, when it comes to, things like that. And really all about inner authority. So wanting to be very determined and focused and all those types of things. And then Libra wants to connect. So there could be some sort of issues with certain types of people in relationship where we may have really sacrifice some things, and indeed it's going to illuminate that. Um, so, where is connection needed? Also, where do boundaries have to be drawn? Um, so, um, that's what, that's what would be going on. But so, you know, connecting with others, and then again, really, really being true to ourselves. And I talked about that because Aries very similar to Capricorn. I talked about it the other day. So that's all that I want to say. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and like, share this video.